Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. So as promised, I told you guys I'd be breaking down the white paper, and I'm going to be doing it in a way that I can just basically go through a few of these per video because, again, it's a lot of information. And since I don't have any context on how it actually works via the Titan X protocol, I'm just summarizing what I'm reading here and using some analogies from crypto projects that I've been in and fundamentals of blockchain and things like that to hopefully help you guys have a understanding of how this works. So first and foremost, you can check out DripX Win for the official Twitter account, and then Telegram is DripX Win, and then in here you will find the actual white paper. So we're going to be going through drip fundamentals and what about drip in this video. So I'm going to do my best to break down the concepts and make it somewhat succinct. And then basically you'll have about maybe 4 or 5 videos that will cover the entire white paper. And then maybe by the time we get through all of these, we'll have some updates as to when launch. So don't have anything about the launch, no alpha to share with you guys. But let's jump first into the drip fundamentals. So DripX's goal, simply put, is to make its token as precious as an analogy of like any kind of diamond or precious metal or something like that. And the way they do that is by cutting down the supply and ramping up demand with some kind of special crypto magic sauce. So basically it's the simple effect of supply and demand. So scarcity and rarity, essentially. That's where they're trying to make the value of DripX by reducing the supply, increasing the demand, and making it harder to get your hands on it, i.e. rarity, right? So next we have, you could think of this also kind of like what gave Bitcoin its value as well. It's math, but it is the math that creates that scarcity and rarity through the halving that will be coming up soon. So next you got the staking for rewards. So the deal here is that you're going to lock up your drip tokens and then you're going to earn BNB rewards. So this is very familiar for any of us that's been in crypto. It's basically like any other staking liquidity providing protocol. Or if you think of the analogy of like, planting something in a garden, then you plant one seed, but that seed yields multiple fruits as long as you take care of it. So you can eat from that tree much longer than that one seed that you had. So the staking and drip is similar to earning interest also like in a savings account, but with higher returns. So it's also very similar to what they've done with Ethereum 2.0 staking. So the best way to think about this is that you're going to have to lock up your tokens, and then through that locking up, which reduces the circulating supply and the availability of tokens to be traded on the market, it makes them again have greater value. This is also what Binance does by burning their token supply or reducing their token supply as well. So speaking of burning, we can now get into the buy and burn from the miner side. So DripX miners are basically a way to keep buying and burning tokens, making them rarer over time and then boosting their value, going back to that scarcity and rarity we were talking about. This constant cycle is akin to a built-in deflationary mechanism to basically ensure long-term value. It's very similar to the Ethereum EIP 1559 update that they released, but more robust. So the daily reduction in mining rewards becomes a bit more like finding a needle in a haystack, making the tokens you do find even more valuable. So it will get more and more difficult to get DripX, thereby again increasing that rarity and scarcity. So it's very similar to the Bitcoin halving that we will see later on this year, but more frequent, basically every day. So the big TLDR for all of this is that if things go well, then you're definitely going to want to be participating in this from the initial release, especially since the bulk of this is going to be targeted towards basically us in the drip ecosystem that have been tapped in. So as this gets more publicity and the crypto DeFi narrative increases globally, and that mass adoption and BNB increases, and then people start finding their way into crypto and DeFi the same way most of us came in, that will be a new group of people. And if the hype and everything is there, then this could have a massive potential with the bull run. Pretty much as we've seen in multiple previous cycles, everything goes up in the bull run, even crappy devs, crappy contracts, meme tokens. It's just what is that saying? A rising tide lifts all boats. And pretty much that is built in and kind of guaranteed now at this stage, especially now that the ETFs are there, the Bitcoin halving is coming. That means we have actual litigation laws and stuff to embrace crypto. There's even, or at least Bitcoin, there's even talks of Ethereum getting a spot ETF. So all of that to say this, that I believe everything will have a decent pump in this cycle, as it's always have. I don't see why it would be any different. So that being said, if it continues in that historic way that everything has, then you watching this now will want to be on the forefront of getting into this potentially, at least if you have drip on the sidelines. I may not say, or may not be worth you investing new capital. That's up to you. You'll have to decide that. But at least paying attention to what drip is doing and how it affects drip, and then trying to participate in this if you're still a degen. This is 100% degen for sure. So speaking of drip, we can jump into this next piece about how this will actually affect and tie to drip. So this will explain the basic symbiotic relationship between drip and wrap drip and how they enhance the DripX ecosystem. So you could think of drip and wrap drip as kind of the sun and moon to the DripX's planet. Each plays a crucial role in maintaining balance in the ecosystem. So to supercharge wrap drip and DripX, you want to start with fresh BNB. So that's what they have here. So yes, technically you can get wrap drip by taking your existing drip and wrapping it. However, in order for DripX to actually have value and a deep liquidity pool, we need BNB. We need something that actually has inherent value now. So right now, the drip value is, pennies. So ideally, the more BNB that can be injected into the wrapped drip ecosystem, then the more value wrapped drip has. So right now, there's BNB tied to drip, our default drip here. And that's what gives us the actual value of the drip price. And then wrap drip has value because of the BNB pool. So wrap drip by itself does nothing for anyone, because eventually you want to turn that into something that you can take off of DeFi, move into your physical bank account. And that's only going to come in the form of some kind of liquidity that's out there. And that currently is sitting the bulk in BNB and BUSD tied to the drip ecosystem. However, the more BNB that we can add to wrap drip, then of course, the more arbitrage opportunities between drip and wrap drip, and the bigger the actual pool of, I'm calling it real tokens. So BNB is a real token. Actually, BNB is a coin and the rest are tokens. But you can find that opportunity here on the XYZ swap page. So they actually show you the 3 different ways in which you can get your hands on wrap drip. And this mechanism they built here creates or checks the best prices. So you see I have here 0.05 BNB in the same way I have 0.05 here. So over on the native DEX, due to there being no tax, you get 467 drip. But the goal for this whole protocol is to get into wrap drip. So that's why I'm showing it on the wrap drip side. But as it will state here, I'm going to explain that to you. Basically, the arbitrage. So if you have 0.05 BNB, you can get 422 here, which is roughly going to be similar to the 10% tax you would lose over here. So you get 467, you'd lose about 46 drip, changing it over, and that would be very similar to what you're getting here. Now, this shows you the different ways that you could get that. So in version 1, or the default, which right now gives you the best rate, is buying it straight off of their native DEX, which is basically over here on PancakeSwap. The wrap drip is in a pool on PancakeSwap. So here it has a tax as well. Or the liquidity pool is smaller, I should say, here. So you're gonna get less on PancakeSwap, but you can buy it there as well. And the second way is going to V3, what I just showed you. So you can come over here to the V3 pool and buy drip, but you're gonna get less if you use that route. But if you go through here, which is not available, it would be a little bit higher. And then the third way is over here on the fountain, swapping it, and then taking your drip and bridging it over, or swapping it to wrap drip. So as this states, hopefully that made sense, but basically the goal will be to increase the value and boost the liquidity of wrap drip, as it says here. And the best way to do that is, if you're willing to get in and put in fresh capital, is to participate with BNB. However, you can use your drip, as it states down here, swapping drip to wrap drip. Just remember, there will be a 10% tax. But again, that arbitrage opportunity creates itself if wrap drip is at a higher than 10% difference. So in this example here, they say if wrap drip is 20 cents and you can buy it at 10, well, that means it's going to cost you about a 12 cents deficit, and you would make about 8 cents on the other side if you were able to see basically a 50% difference between the two prices, or 2x between the prices, or whatever. So just remember, there's going to be a 10% tax getting into wrap drip if you swap drip to wrap drip. And if you see a difference in price that creates an arbitrage opportunity, then you can just swap and benefit from that. So wrapping it up, DripX is a playground for value boosting moves. Understand how wrap drip and DripX work together. So this is going to be key for you determining how to make moves within the ecosystem. But we haven't even gotten to the other areas where they're going to be showcasing how the DripX protocol will add more sustainability factors and gamification and things of that nature. So there is a lot to unpack here, but I want to just do it in bits and pieces. So let me know in the comments if that made sense, if you got the gist of what's in here, and then we will have a couple more videos, maybe go through 2 of these. So 1 video, 2 videos, 3 more videos breaking this down over the course of the next week. All right, hope that provided some value, some clarity, and wasn't too confusing. If it did, smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.